Today on Low Carb with Jennifer, I'm going to show you how to make these air fryer salmon nuggets. Hey guys, welcome back to Low Carb with Jennifer. Today we're going to make some air fryer salmon nuggets, and of course we're going to make them keto. So I'm going to be using pork rind crumbs, and I'll show you the ones that I use in just a bit. To get started, we have 4 salmon pieces here, salmon fillets. You could buy whatever salmon you want, but you want it to be on the thicker side just so your crust gets crispy before the insides overcook. And you could even have these a little bit frozen in the center, and that would help them not become overcooked as well. These have the skin on, so we're gonna have to take the skin off so we can bread them for our salmon nuggets. I've got a really sharp knife, so we're gonna start taking the skin off of these. And I just grab one end of the skin and I just start sawing my knife back and forth, trying to get the least amount of flesh on the skin as possible. It's actually pretty simple to do. You just work your way down, making sure you can just keep an eye on it and make sure that your knife is not cutting too deep into the flesh. And that is all there is to that. So now we're gonna cut each of these into little, or like chunks of salmon. So like this end piece is pretty thin, so I'm gonna cut that bigger. And then the rest of it I'll cut into a nice, good chunk. So I'm going to continue with the rest of my salmon fillets. Okay, this is a first. I've done this recipe before, but I don't know if this is with every salmon, but literally the skin just peels right off. So there you go. That makes it even easier. So we've got this is about 1 pound of salmon that we're going to turn into nuggets. For our breading station, I've got a bowl and I'm going to crack 1 egg into it. And you want it to be a shallow bowl like this, just so it's easier to work with. And we're gonna pour 1 tablespoon of water in with our egg. So we're gonna beat that all together. For the other part of our breading station, I've got 1 cup of pork rind crumbs. And these are the ones that I use. I believe that I buy these at Walmart, or it could be Amazon. Pork King Good, but there's other brands, just whichever ones that you find at your local grocery store. If they have them, if not, you can buy them on Amazon. They're becoming more and more popular. Or you could buy pork rinds, a bag of pork rinds for like $2, and crush them yourself in the food processor. It's super, super easy to do. To our pork rinds, we're gonna add some seasonings. We've got 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon of dried parsley, and 1/2 teaspoon of dried dill. So we're gonna stir that all in. These pork rind crumbs are pretty salty on their own, so this really doesn't need any extra salt. Okay, here is the air fryer that we're going to be using. It's just a Cuisinart oven air fryer type. We're gonna use the air fryer setting, of course, because this is an air fryer recipe. And I've got the tray here with the basket, and it's lined with foil, just for easier cleanup. And I've sprayed the basket with cooking spray. If you have just a basket air fryer, you can just put them right into the air fryer basket and cook them just like that. Works perfectly. So our first step in our breading procedure is egg. So we're gonna put some of our salmon nuggets, in our egg and get them all coated. So I'll use the tongs for when they're in the egg, just so we don't get like gummy up utensils. I'm gonna put my salmon in the pork rinds, and then I'm using my fork to coat the salmon with the pork rind. And then I'll just use my clean hands to transfer them to the air fryer basket. Easy as that. So now we're going to continue with the rest of the salmon. Okay, we've got our salmon all breaded with our pork rinds. So these are gonna go in the air fryer at 350 for about 10 minutes. You want to cook them until I like for my internal temperature of the salmon to be around 125, but I do like them to be crispy. So if the inside gets a little overcooked, they'll still be super juicy and delicious. And so yeah, in the air fryer they go. Okay, our salmon nuggets are out of the air fryer and they took exactly 10 minutes at 350 degrees on the air fry setting. And just look at how good these look. They're so crunchy. The outside is crunchy. Oh, they're hot. And the salmon is still so flaky. They're so good. They're really good dipped in sugar-free ketchup. Oh, these are so good. The salmon is still so moist on the inside. They're so, so good. Be sure you check out this recipe and thank you for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye.